Ladies and gents, we are into map 3. These teams have won each other's maps. Excuse me, their map picks. We are down to the final map. The winner of this map goes to the FACEIT League. It's that simple. Let's look at the setup here from both teams. Got 3 people towards Ivy. Now, normally you wouldn't put the bomb in this position, as Fred would say, because it kind of gives you an indication as to what you're planning to do. In this scenario, they could try and rush through CT spawn, but it's more likely they're going to try and go towards A. You can see them putting someone towards A main, somebody in Pop Dog as well. But when? When will they push? When, I ask. Penguin not moving an inch. Here comes the push. Exist trying to hold things down. Scream getting the first frag. Trades and they will both go down. Now let's see. We've got 2 players for the T side pushing the site from the Pop Dog electric box area. CT's, how can they hold? Too many angles, but Rain will find the frag regardless. He seems to find a lot of frags on this map. There's another one. All of a sudden, everyone is dead. Rain a monster indeed, especially on train it seems. Alrighty then. See if Rain can continue the previous magic from FACEIT LAN, where they were the wildcard entry following the demise of the old Envy and Tyson lineups. Headed towards the B bomb site are these ecoing terrorists. What will the play be? They have lost no members yet. Again, there is that opening where you can throw flashes, etc. onto the site itself. So far, so good for the Kinguin side. Spotted another player towards B. Rain with a nice angle towards Pop Dog. So I think Kinguin might realize what's probably happening. Bomb's been spotted. Here comes the rotation. We've got a 1D coming out from Wild in it, but at this point, it may not be enough. Can they even get a bomb plant? Makalele playing the bomb train itself. Managed to steal the Tech 9, and that will be that for this round. So the conservative buy, Makalele obviously wanting to have an AWP later on, will continue with the Tech 9. Dennis with the MP9. 2 with FAMASs, only 1 with the M4. Dennis getting close though. But again, it's okay because he has the MP9. Not as strong against the CTs as it would be against the Ts in this situation. That's a timely smoke as well. Rain looking for yet more frags. And more frags he will find. Fairly standard anti-eco there from Kinguin. Immediately, a double AWPs coming out. Makalele's been keeping the pennies in his piggy bank. And he's got himself a nice purple gun. Dennis holding B solo with the AWP. And again, that's what we expect from Dennis. He is a hyper-aggressive AWPer. And we're seeing it now. Makalele with a great angle there to take down Davkost in a main. T-main, if you will. That will cause a rotation from Markelov. Now, let's see. That smoke looks like it's headed for connector. Meanwhile, Rain getting flame kills on the A bomb site. T-main smoked off. We saw that, I think it was from Cloud9 who kept smoking that against Fnatic at FACEIT LAN Finals, Stage 2. Really limits what the Terrors can do. So, just Markelov and Blade versus 5 players hungry to enter the FACEIT League. There'll be a slow advance. And you can see that the CTs have moved into more passive positions. Although Dennis Not a stickler for passive, and he will go back to aggressive. Wow, what a great movement. They know they need this bomb plant, and he's really going for it. Dennis almost gets a snap onto Markelov. Markelov just quick enough. The T's get the worst case scenario ticked off. Just down to Blade now. So many angles to look for. So many angles he will not find. King Gwyn, keep the clean sheets. The buy continues, thanks to that plant as well. Lots of players upstairs, as you can see. No wall bangs coming out just yet from the CTs towards that area. You can see if the T's are walking, then the timing's about 1:30 to start spraying. Although Makalele may not want to announce where he is with that AWP. Flip side will have to be wary of it. You can see they've got a number of people headed upper towards A. And there's a distraction which is causing almost a full rotation from the CTs towards the A bomb site. And Dennis has spotted that there are some people towards upper. You can see a full rotation coming in from the CTs, streaming down the map. Gravity bringing them to the B bomb site. Lots of nades coming in, but who is going to find who where? Nice snap by Dennis towards the back of the site, but what are the rest of his team doing? Rain coming in around the smoke, trying to identify where these T's are. They're holding well for the time being. Well, they were, until they all died, leaving it down to Markelov versus 5. They're not defusing the bomb just yet. Might be to do with that Molotov. Markelov would do well. He's going to find... Oh, he could have just sprayed through the smoke, but... Makalele's going to find a frag there. I'm surprised he even got that far, that deep into the angle. Nonetheless, Flipside get the plant, not the round. King Gwyn continue the clean sheet. Flipside in a position where they can, and of course they will, buy once more. Markelov opting for the Galil so he can get full grenades. See what kind of money the CTs have in the bank. They're doing quite well at the moment. Not too worried. Again, curious to see if they'll start spraying through the area above Pop Dog. We saw Skadoodle win a round with a wallbang there from the A bomb train. Okay, so some sprays asking questions of the Ivy area. No response, despite there being 2 T's hanging out. There's a bit of an answer for Exist, which will hit that Makalele. He'll hold the angle for now. Those flames will make it very hard to find a peak, but he will find the frag regardless. Things starting to move a bit faster. The question is, will they expect a second player towards Ivy as the push comes in on the A site? That player is moving through. That player is Markelov. Exist is ready and waiting though, and he will lose to Markelov. Markelov now looking for the next frag. He is running lots of distraction, gets another tag. 2 versus 2 now as they fight for position. Makalele is hitting his shots, and those are really important as King going to go down to 2 players. The clean sheet continues 6-0. Flip side, no plant on this occasion will leave their money in a more difficult situation. So, what is the play here for Flipside on the eco? How can they get the bomb planted? That, of course, buying Kevlar, going for an early pink into Pop Dog won't work out. Rain is just killing lemmings here. They're falling off the side of the cliff, and he's killing them before they hit their feet on the ground. Somebody's got to make a video, a lemmings video there, with sound effects. Like... Davkos bought Kevlar there. Obviously, he can't predict that situation is going to happen, but there is a nice flash. You can do a right-click flash, which bounces on a control box and is hard to avoid, which may give them the entry they need, at least in that area. Wasn't to be on this occasion, though. 7-0 now. King Gwyn charging towards the FACEIT League. Still early days, however. Oh, just turning at the wrong moment is Dennis. Seeing more aggression from the CTs as people fight for the above and below Pop Dog area. Only 1 frag per team. Scream heavily tagged. Not much else doing for Flipside. Markelov quite far away from his team at the moment, but previous presence will leave existence guessing. You can see the CT slowly clearing areas here and there. They'll wait for the smoke to disappear. They will probably throw a smoke down towards connector into the B-bomb site, which makes it hard for the rotators to be effective from Makalele's position, for example. That area we can expect to be smoked very soon. And there it is. Smoke coming down. And the angles to look diagonally across the site will be smoked off as well. Makalele will find an angle regardless. Davkos goes down. Still no push yet. Scream hiding behind the boxes. Will get flashed, but he will manage to survive. Take the bomb down. That's a full rotation for the CTs. Doesn't get the frag on too well, did it? Trades coming in from Makalele. 3 versus 1. Can Markelov plant the bomb? Can he do even better? 2 plays left, but he has to plant. There are only 14 seconds on the clock. He will hear footsteps, but he won't know where the second player is. Gets himself a 1 versus 1 and brings it to a 1 versus 1. Can't snap exist. He will clutch it. The sub taking the round for his team. 8-0 to Kingwin. You saw him looking for the AWP there, but maybe he'll go and retrieve it following the defuse. I think he has time to go and get it, but never mind. So, it continues. Flip side, heading towards the point where they're starting to run out of opportunities to get a reasonable score on the board. So we're going to see an execute, it seems, towards the A-bomb site. Now, just look at this madness going on. Rain is trying to dance around the flames and the smoke. He will go down following a frag. It will be a trade, well did it. Getting revenge for his teammate Markelov. Nice peek there by Davkos, but doesn't get a frag. But he will find it, however, onto exist elsewhere. Then this coming out of the connector area. The bomb is on the floor. This is not good for Flipside. It is a 2v2, however. Things starting to slow down now. Bonnet gets past the AWPer. They know where Makalele is. Davkos holding the angle, but the problem is the bomb is still on the floor. Gets picked up, and now we're in a tricky position where you see he has to jump past because Bonnet can't really cover him properly. Goes for a quick shoulder peek. Makalele will jostle for position. Where is the other player? He knows he was planting the bomb. There he is, Davkos. Getting a bit tagged, but he's still alive. Now Makalele has to find a trade fragger. Won't get the opportunity. Davkos getting a wallbang to get Flipside's first round on the board. Let's look at the CT money now. It's almost all in 5 figures, so they're doing fine. Full Molotovs here for the CT side. Looking for much harassment and control of the map. Fast smoke into team main will limit the options for the Flipside players. And the CTs will seek the lemming play once more from the Flipside team. Although with the full buy, they will be smarter than to try that. Again, 2 players towards Ivy for Flipside. Is this the default we're seeing? Bondic hanging around the connector, pop dog area. You can see well that it. Passive towards team main. Take a bit of nade damage, but he's in a good enough position to avoid it for the most part. Davkos looking for an execute of his own. Looks like he probably lined this up with the columns there. I completely forgot the name where the smoke's coming out. Never mind. The bomb's in an interesting position where if it goes down, bad things could happen, but we're losing Flipside players elsewhere. We've got Blade trying to push through the Ivy area. Davkos coming in for support with the bomb as well. Again, once that's revealed, then who knows what's going to happen. Blade's going to try and make a play around the site, but Rain's on the site itself. Ready and waiting. Bomb spotted, bomb down. Only Bondic remains. 24 seconds on the clock. 3 more players to find. Makalele being sneaky, making loud noises, causing distraction. He will hear the footsteps of Bondic, but can he go for the shot? He'll leave it to Dennis. Dennis will clean up. 9-1. Flip side on the eco once more. You can see how ropey the money is. Dennis, absolutely no fear. He will just go for this again and again and again. It's good to have Dennis back. Markov and Blade to try and get some consolation frags at this point. Bomb plant looking extremely unlikely. Close to impossible now.
Counter-terrorists win.
Rip. So, one up onto both sides. Let's look at where Davkos is headed. Towards the B-bomb site or Pop Dog, it seems. Makalele just in connected for now. Indeed, he's going to get a boost, change things up a bit as he looks towards Team 8. Bomb left around the Pop Dog area. There are options for the team. More passive positioning towards Ivy here from Markolov. And this time there'll be nobody towards Team Main. And as the flip side have no one in Team Main, Kinguin push Team Main. Now they're getting information. They're going to smoke things off and they'll be able to put more players elsewhere. You can see Dennis rotating into a different position as the players are headed towards the B-bomb site. We might see a fast rotation, although they are opting mainly to head towards Connector. Maybe Markolov will go for some rotators a bit later on. Flip side just hanging around outside the B-bomb site for now. Scream going for a bit of a peek there. And that smoke will make that a bit harder. How fast and far will they rotate? Scream is going to be close to the site itself. They may not check this initially, while his teammate's going to dance around the smoke. Oh, if he pushes this now, he could catch more than it. He's going to go past him. Will he realise? I think he might have. I'm not really sure. This is going to be confusing now for both teams. Davkos holding an angle, but that's not going to be doing much for the moment. Well, then can he identify where the CT is? They've gone past each other again. He manages to find a frag back of the head. 2 versus 2 now, as well, then it will go for the standard plant. Markolov just holding an angle on one side. That smoke is still there. No pot shots from Makalele. They could have found a frag, but he will get one onto Wilder on the side. Just Markolov to defend now. He's got a Molotov. Does he know the angles, though, for the nades? Seems he does. Perfect. Now Makalele will seek, but Markolov has gone elsewhere. Avoids the flash. No defuse coming out yet. Exist will have the superior angle. Markolov cannot prove victorious for his team. 11-1 now. Look at this. Consistency from Kinguin. The light at the end of the tunnel is fading for Flipside, and Kinguin are trying to stamp out the torch. Again, if you are just joining us, Flipside won cash in overtime, 21-19. Kinguin won 16-8 on the following map, and we are left with Train. We've got bodies strewn towards the bomb site. Dennis taking a bit of damage, but not much. So Mirage it was that Kinguin won 16-8.
Counter-terrorists.
Random bit of spray by Rain, maybe heard a sound cue. And that's 12-1. Flipside have 1 round on the board. 1 round. Someone asked me what keyboard I'm using. It is a Razer, the new tournament edition Chroma 10 keyless. It's glorious. Now look how things are being mixed up here by the CT side. Although that smoke is so aggressive, the T side have to realize Exists getting exposed, caught in no man's land. Dennis is going to go down as well. This is an important round for Flipside. They don't have many options on the CT side with this kind of round. Looks like he just had some bit of lag, unfortunately. Did look kind of weird, Dave, just standing still. Moving on. Kinguin take control of the map once again, 2 versus 1 now. Only Markolov remaining. He's got full health though. He's been in many clutch situations already in this match. Problem is, he does not have the bomb in this situation. I doubt the CTs know where the bomb is. Bit of tagging, but I don't think they realise Markolov is definitely there. Of course, he put the smoke down, but he could be headed back towards Ivy where the bomb is. 40 seconds on the clock, and I don't know with this CT setup if he will ever make it back to the bomb. But do the CTs know where it is? I don't know. This is Markolov's view. at the moment. There's no X-ray. There are so many obstacles on this map. These CTs could be anywhere. Oh, he spotted one of them, but he needs to find a second one pretty quickly. It's no good him just taking down Rain. He needs to find Scream as well with only 20 seconds on the clock. It's not enough time for him to go and retrieve the bomb and come back, which is why he was having a look around there. Unfortunately, the turn came at the wrong time. Oh, that is just rude. Double AWP and an auto sniper in the last round. This is grotesque. This is abhorrent. He could just spray through here, and indeed, that of course, it's going to get tagged on one side and then fragged on the other. That is a crying shame. Ignis feeling comfortable enough not to look at Ivy for the time being. He's got a push coming into the side, but it is failing almost in all directions. Bondit getting close to Exist, avoiding the spray. Exist making lots of noise. There's only a man advantage now for the CTs. That man advantage has disappeared. Bomb being picked up by the T's now. Bondit, can he get the frag onto Dennis? Indeed he can, 2 versus 1. Makalele with the AWP. Undetected. Oh, he's running. Surely Bondit's going to hear him. Not fast enough. That's the bomb down as well. No, it's not. Bomb is in with Wilded, excuse me. Wilded, though, is 1 tag away. Spotted by Makalele. Surely this time he is. Now they're both in trouble. 10 HP versus 15 HP. Wilded has the luxury of a Galil to fire with, whereas Makalele reduced to the 5-7. Playing the bomb site, and that's going to be 14-1. Again, the winner of this goes to FACEIT League. Flipside are starting the second half with 1 round. In other news, Na'Vi are losing to HellRaisers 1-0 at the moment. It's a bit of a shock. Na'Vi in a bit of a slump at the moment. However, let's focus on this. Kinguin with 4 men headed towards Ivy. They are looking for trades. Markelov versus the rest of the world right now. This could get nasty. Is he going to phase or is he going to run away? That smoke will actually help him survive, but can his team survive the push here? So far, so good. Bondic taking down Dennis, but again, Flipside must win basically every single round. Nobody down yet for Flipside. Makalele and Scream are the only people remaining. Blade playing the bomb side just as Makalele did now. And now it's all down to the man himself. Ooh, doing a bit of work here, but not enough. A glimmer of hope for Flipside. A glimmer. Okay, the force buy, of course, comes out from Kinguin. Of course it does. Makalele being conservative again. He's going to be AWPing on the T side, it seems. What is the play here? From the T's, looks like it's a pop dog play. It looks like the play has been abandoned. Highly unfavourable situation there, and they're going to regroup and consider a different option. That cross. Getting a nice shot onto Dennis. Flipside doing well so far. But again, are they just delaying the inevitable? That is the question. Rain, can he get a plant here? No way. See, he's not peeking out too far. He wants the CTs to come closer so he can get the one-taps, do as much damage as possible. 11-round advantage for Flipside. Sorry, for Kinguin. It's all about pressure on the CT economy now. But the problem is, we saw what the just the raw peeking did for the Kinguin side on the previous map. Will the same happen here? Will Flipside risk going for the double AWP setup later on? Of course, it'll be expensive if it doesn't work out. Not only will Kinguin be on match point, but it could ruin the Flipside economy. Many questions here for the CT side. It's going to be a conga line out of Pop Dog with 2 people peeking it. And the Flames! This is going to be a slaughter, which is great for Flipside. They need this. They need to win this round with nobody dying. They need the economy. The economy they will get. But the pressure is going to continue again from the Kinguin side. Can Flipside weather the storm? Davkos going for the first door. Let's follow. Let's roll with him and see where he goes. going to be that fast connected peek towards T main, it seems. Indeed, he will make it there in time. But Kinguin know the angles as well as Flipside, so they will not serve themselves up for Sunday roast. It's going to be 3 people in Pop Dog, 2 hanging around towards T main. Maybe Rain just looking in case there's a pop flash peek from the CTs. He's behind the wall. So here comes the push, just charging the site. Kinguin, the first frag goes their way. Bondic trying to play around the smoke for his team. We've got sprays coming in, but no one else is dead just yet. Markelov will forward towards Ivy. Team kill nade is the worst time for it. Only 2 people, and surely they've got no choice but to retreat now. That, of course, with the AWP and welded it. Gonna try and have a more advanced position to help his teammate save, to try and control that little area of the map they have. Kinguin are headed for match point. Kinguin are possibly headed for the FACEIT League. What a time to get team kill naded. Well, then it survives for now. Finally gets traded, and that is entirely favourable for Kinguin. All of $1,400 per player for Flipside. It'll help though in the next buy. Could be the final buy. We're gonna find out. Okay. Kinguin setting up for shock and awe, maybe. Or could it be a fake? Looks like it could be a fake. Nice nade onto exist there, but they're going to need a lot more than a nice nade to stay in this match. Does Rain there go down and just go for the peak? That, of course, with the initial frag, was that going to cause a rotation? Only, well done it, is on the B bomb site. Bondic finding another frag. That's an important one. It makes it a lot harder for them to take the site. That, of course, coming in through Connector to get a frag onto Rain towards the B bomb site now. Only Dennis remains, and he will get a plant, but that's all he's going to get. That will allow him to continue the pressure. And we should see another buy coming out from Kinguin in the following round. It's a celebration, but for who? We will find out soon enough. Okay, the money is ropier than I expected, so I'm sure we'll see some Tech 9s. Ain't no party like a Tech 9 party. Double up onto World Edit and Davcost, which is a problem, because if Kinguin get frags in the right places, and the flip side end up in a situation where they have to go for, say, a retake with 2 warps, they are going to be screwed. Well, did it holding things down towards the B bomb site? Davcost, wow, double up set up on the B bomb site with all the riflers over towards A. Going to change things up now. Maybe Davcost will go towards T main. T main and Pop Dog are both smoked off, so he's just going to move his position elsewhere. And you can see Bondic moving close to the B bomb site, try and slow down the push. Okay, so push coming in towards the Ivy area, and they're close. They're going to get the frag. They've got to take knives coming out. Davcost finding the trade, but he's close with the AWP. He's stuck. Jumping frags coming in from Exist. Picks up an AK as well. This is not looking good so far. Only Blade remains. They've all died in a matter of seconds. This is a horrible situation for Flipside. They are going to lose unless Blade does the biggest clutch of his life. It was not meant to be. 16-5, and Kinguin make it into the FACEIT League. Congratulations to them. Commiserations to Flipside. This time they won't be present in the final stage for the year, the FACEIT League Stage 3. It's going to be big. There will be announcements to look out for them. Again, on the main FACEIT stream, we still have Na'Vi versus HellRaisers going on. HellRaisers 1 map up. The winner of that match will also join Kinguin in the FACEIT League. A new team in the FACEIT League. I certainly look forward to it, and I hope you do too. Thank you very much for tuning in to FACEIT TV 2. And hopefully you'll go and tune in, check out Vendetta and Dan on the main channel. Thank you very much, and see you soon.